We're on Adams? All right, very good. Let's play. Okay. How many bidders? 3 of us, okay. We're at 72,000. How many bidders, Diana? 2 of us, okay. $74,100. All right, fantastic job. Thank you. All right, bye. Okay, so we just bought a property, and the exciting thing about this property is it's the exact same floor plan. I think 73.1, did I say that? Right in that ballpark. 74.1, I think she said. 74.1 is what we just paid for it. What's really interesting about it is it's identical to Desert Bloom, which we're going to be seeing here in just a little bit. But we paid $87,000 for Desert Bloom, and this one's the same square footage and same everything, and we paid about $15,000 less. I don't really, while I'm working and I'm doing this, I'm on the fly, I'm obviously driving, it's really critical that you have everything prepared before you go. As you saw, I was kind of looking, just glancing down at my sheet, because I knew that property and I just bought one in that same neighborhood a couple days earlier. I knew the number I was going to. I really didn't need to be looking at my sheet. So I would just want to tell you safety first. I should have probably pulled off the road. I'm recommending that everybody does that, because there's no sense in racking up your vehicle to celebrate a win of a property that you just bought. So again, that's pretty much all I have to say for now, and I will be talking to you soon. So we're coming up to our property on Myrna. It's Saturday today. We purchased the property on Wednesday, and we've had one phone conversation with her, and then we set this meeting. So we have not met her face to face before. One of my associates has had a conversation with her. She called back and said, yeah, today at 12:30 would be a good time to meet. So I'm just pulling up to the property now. This is always, it's always an interesting situation in that I don't know what to expect. I've done many evictions on my own, and everyone is different. But that's, it makes it exciting and a little exhilarating at the same time. But ultimately, our outcome is that we want the property in good condition, empty, and as quick as possible. So really my goal here today and my objective is just to have a conversation with her, find out, because it's not easy. She's had a tough year. I haven't met her yet, but I know she's had a tough year, and it looks like our house is right here. So it comes down to, I don't know exactly what, what the conversation is going to be, but that's, we're just going to go up and talk to her and see what we can do to help her to get out and get into that next position she needs to be in, and then us getting our ultimate outcome of getting this property, cleaning it up, putting it on the market, and do what we do with it. So, so here on out, I'm going to step out of the truck and head over to the house and have that conversation. All right, see you in a minute. How you doing? Is Tara home?
No, she's not.
She's not? Oh, because I had a meeting with her at 12:30 today.
All right. I don't know. Sorry.
Um,
Want me to leave a message? Or?
yeah, are you her son or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was supposed to come over and take some photos of the house and then have a conversation with her about, what her plans are.
All right, well, if you want to take pictures, I could let you do it.
Okay, well that's cool. I appreciate that. Am I disturbing anybody if I walk through and snap some photos?
No.
Okay, thanks. Do you have another dog in the backyard or no? Do you have any other dog in the backyard? No. Okay. Well, I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but we don't have the homeowner here, so I won't be able to have that conversation today except by phone. But anyway, everything looks pretty good. The house interior is in really good shape for a home built in, I believe it was 1994. I'm kind of going from memory at the moment. But I have to change out some vanities and improve the bathrooms a little bit. But outside of that, I'm pretty happy with the overall house. Well, yeah, that's not uncommon to have that happen. I believe the homeowner did say she was going to be going out. At least she told Marco. Marco's the one that talked to her, I think it was yesterday, and set the appointment for me. And basically came back with, she was going to head out this morning because she had the day off and start looking at places to go. So certainly I wouldn't want to necessarily interrupt that because if she can find a place to move to, that's a huge advantage for me. You know, if I don't end up talking to her till later today or tomorrow, just to try to get a feel for where she's at. Because if she's in that mode of looking for a place, let her run with it, and I'll deal with the rest later. So that's pretty much it.
So let's go inside.
Let's do it. All right, as you can see, a fairly clean property, maybe a little bit of a step up in the landscape. But we got our front door open. Marco's already in here ahead of me, so we're going to go on in and take a look and see what we got. This is always my favorite part, to be honest with you. It's kind of the treasure, you know, did I get a treasure or did I get trash? And so let's take a look. As you can see, for the most part, the walls are still what I call contractor white, so it appears nobody's done any painting or any type of an improvement to the property. Looks like we have 12-inch tile in the kitchen, so that kind of actually, is that tile?
Linoleum.
That's linoleum. So given that that's linoleum, I was fooled for a second. Of course, that's part of walking in for the first time, is taking a look at what you have and what you're going to do. So I can pretty much tell already from the onset that it's going to need interior paint, because as you can see, the walls are drab. They're not damaged in any way. Marco, do we have any damage for the most part? So pretty clean. We have no damage in the home. So it's a matter of just really tightening it up. We're going to pull this carpet out. It doesn't look like it's in real bad shape. Could possibly get away with a cleaning on it, but when I put a house like this on the market, I really want to get top dollar, and I want the experience for the buyer coming in to be, hey, it's freshly painted, new carpet, and of course we're going to put tile in here in place of this linoleum. But as you can see behind me, the kitchen, just being an oak, a basic oak kitchen, we're just going to clean it up real good, keep it tight. The appliances are in. Well, let's walk through the rest of the house and see what we got. We're going to stay downstairs for a second. And it looks like we have a full bath downstairs, a little bit of storage under the stairwell there. And we've got one bedroom down here, which is nice. I like at least one bedroom on a 4-bedroom. Now, we will be painting the inside of the garage, because you can see there's some crayon marks and some other stuff that we want to clean up and get rid of. Yay. But go ahead and come follow me here, and we'll walk through the house and see exactly how we're doing. So Marco, you've been in and you've changed the locks. Anything jumping out at you in the home? I mean, I'm coming through obviously flooring and interior paint as we normally would do. Anything jumping out at the home that you've seen? Anything you don't like? Anything concerns you?
The stove, which you pointed out, the cabinets all look good. The doors all look good, so nothing really that's other than tile, and everything else looks good. When I first came in it, I noticed, I think that's why we purchased them, because
it was this clean.
It was this clean, yeah. Which most of them are. They all got, the doors are kicked in, or there's holes in the walls, and this one didn't have that, so pretty much has all the lighting too.
Right. So initially at our first look at it, it's kind of a home run for us, where we'll probably spend a week in it at the most with our guys, probably a 2-man crew. They'll come in, they'll get everything prepped for paint, paint it, put everything back together, and then the carpet guys will come in and do their thing, and we'll be done.
And once the carpet comes out, and since we're going to do tile, there's no reason to, we could just spray it. So
right, which saves us a ton of time.
Right.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, and the other nice thing was there's a park right behind us. And I can't remember because you drove it yesterday. I haven't. This is my first time at the property, and I can't remember if we talked about that there is a park behind the property itself. But for me, that's a great selling point. So anytime you get that versus another property or commercial or anything, you know, less attractive, having a park and a little bit of free space back there, I think, is a great selling point for a home like this. Of course, not much going on in the backyard. We can take a walk. We can take a walk out there. When I say nothing going on, I'm referring to, you know, the fact that it's basically just, you know, it's not even desert rock, it's just what was left from the contractor. So what we'll do is we'll probably drop a couple trees back here, and then we'll rock it in, and, you know, and really just pretty much leave it at that. Just give it, you know, a real nice tight cleanup, and go from there. So nice high wall in the back. Can't, you know, no interference from the neighbors. So real excited about this property. This one will turn out real good for us.